Have you ever wondered why so many people, especially as they grow older, start waking up at 3 a.m.? Is this just a coincidence, or is the body trying to communicate something deeper? Have you found yourself staring at the ceiling in the dark, while the rest of the world sleeps? Today we dive deep into the real reasons why so many people begin waking up at 3 a.m. as they age. We'll look at what modern science says, but also what life experience reveals. The quiet truth behind these early hours. From hormonal changes to emotional echoes, this is a topic worth understanding. So if you or a loved one has experienced this nighttime pattern, stay with us. This might change the way you think about sleep forever. Reason number 1. Hormonal changes and cortisol spikes. The first reason you're waking up between 2 or 3 a.m. has everything to do with your body's natural hormone cycle, specifically cortisol, your stress hormone. Cortisol naturally rises in the early morning hours even when you're sleeping. This hormone surge is supposed to prepare your body for waking up, but sometimes it kicks in too early or too strongly. When cortisol spikes at 2 or 3 a.m. instead of 6 or 7 a.m., it jolts you awake as if someone rang an alarm bell in your brain. But why does this happen? Several factors contribute to this mistimed cortisol release. Chronic stress, irregular meal times, excessive screen time before bed, and even underlying health conditions can throw off your natural hormone rhythm. Let me share Sarah's story. She's a 45-year-old marketing executive who started waking up at 2:30 a.m. every night. She couldn't understand why until she realized her evening routine had completely changed. Late dinners, answering work emails until bedtime, and scrolling through her phone in bed were all contributing to elevated cortisol levels. The solution? Sarah created a wind-down hour starting at 9 p.m. No screens, no work discussions, just calming activities like reading or gentle stretching. Within 2 weeks, her middle-of-the-night wake-ups decreased significantly. The key is understanding that your body operates on a delicate chemical balance, and small adjustments can make a massive difference. If you've been under stress lately, or have irregular evening routines, this could be the primary reason behind your sleep disruptions. Reason number 2. Sleep architecture shifts with age. When we are younger, sleep feels deep and effortless. We fall asleep quickly, stay asleep through the night, and wake up feeling restored. But as we age, things begin to change, often quietly and gradually. One major shift happens in our sleep architecture, that is, the structure of our sleep cycles. In younger people, deep sleep, also called slow-wave sleep, occupies a good chunk of the night. This is the stage where our body repairs itself and our brain resets. But after age 50, this deep sleep stage becomes shorter and lighter. By the time someone reaches 60 or 70, deep sleep can reduce by up to 70%. That means a light noise, an uncomfortable pillow, a small pain in the leg, or even a subtle shift in temperature can bring someone out of sleep, often around 3 a.m. Add to that the fact that melatonin, our natural sleep hormone, is produced less as we age. This combination of lighter sleep and lower melatonin makes the body more sensitive to waking up in the early morning hours. Reason number 3. The circadian clock shifts. We all have an internal biological clock called the circadian rhythm, which controls our sleep-wake cycles. In youth, this clock is tuned to help us stay up late and sleep longer. But in older adults, this internal clock shifts forward. This is why many older people start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning, even without alarms. So waking up at 3 a.m. might not be a sleep disorder. It could just be a natural shift in the body's rhythm. For some, bedtime starts around 8:30 or 9 p.m., and 3 a.m. is already 6 hours into their sleep. In a way, the body is doing what it thinks is right, even if society hasn't caught up to these natural changes. Reason number 4. Blood sugar fluctuations. The second reason you might be waking up in the middle of the night is something most people never consider: blood sugar drops. You might wake up feeling slightly anxious or restless, but you can't pinpoint why. This could be your body responding to low blood sugar levels. During sleep, your body continues to use glucose for energy, especially your brain. If your blood sugar drops too low, your body releases stress hormones like adrenaline to raise it back up. and that surge can wake you right up. This is particularly common if you eat dinner very early, skip evening snacks entirely, or consume high-sugar foods that cause your blood sugar to spike and then crash during the night. Reason number 5. Emotional processing during deep night hours. Here's something many people don't talk about. The emotional mind is very active at night, especially in older adults. Between 2 COD and 4 a.m., the brain naturally shifts into deeper emotional processing. This is when unresolved feelings, past regrets, fears, and worries often rise to the surface. Have you ever noticed how small problems feel so much bigger at 3 a.m.? That's not just imagination. During the night, our brain's ability to reason goes down, but our emotional centers stay wide awake. Older adults may wake up thinking about their health, their family, missed opportunities, or even loved ones they've lost. The silence of the night creates a space where those thoughts grow louder. It's why psychologists often call 3 a.m. the hour of the soul, a time when people wrestle with their deepest thoughts, often alone. Reason number 6. Physical, health and medical interruptions. As we grow older, the body often brings new health challenges, and many of them interfere with sleep. Let's take nocturia, for example, the frequent need to urinate at night. This becomes very common with age, especially for men with prostate enlargement or women with bladder sensitivity. Getting up to use the bathroom at 3 a.m. can become a regular routine. Conditions like arthritis, diabetes, acid reflux, or even restless leg syndrome can also cause discomfort that disrupts sleep. Some older adults are also on medications that interfere with the sleep cycle, either directly or through side effects like thirst, pain, or needing to urinate more often. Even seemingly small things like a dry mouth or needing to adjust a pillow can pull someone out of sleep once deep rest becomes rare. So if you're waking up at 3 a.m., it's not always a mystery. It could be your body trying to manage something quietly. Reason number 7. The ancient 2-part sleep theory. Did you know that before artificial lighting and modern schedules, humans didn't always sleep in one long stretch? In the pre-industrial era, people had what's called segmented sleep. They would go to bed shortly after dusk, wake up for a couple of hours in the middle of the night, and then sleep again until dawn. That waking period, often between 1 and 4 a.m., was used for reflection, quiet activities, prayer, or writing. It was considered a natural part of life. Some researchers believe that our biology still remembers this. As we age and our modern life pressures reduce, no work, no children to chase, the body may return to that natural 2-phase sleep cycle. So if you find yourself awake in those early hours, maybe your body is returning to its ancient rhythm, not malfunctioning, but simply remembering. What can you do about it? If waking up at 3 a.m. feels peaceful or gives you time for reflection, there's no need to change anything. But if it leads to tiredness, anxiety, or restlessness during the day, here are some gentle strategies that may help. Maintain a consistent sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same times, even on weekends. Create a wind-down ritual. Turn off screens an hour before bed, dim the lights, and do something calming like reading or listening to soft music. Limit caffeine and alcohol, especially after 2 p.m. Both can interfere with deep sleep. Keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Use earplugs or a white noise machine if needed. Talk to your doctor if you suspect a medical issue or need medication adjustments. Also, try not to stress when you wake up. Sometimes just lying still, focusing on your breath, or listening to a guided meditation can ease you back into sleep. And remember, your body is not broken, it's just changing. Have you experienced this kind of waking? How did it feel? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay connected. Because understanding aging isn't just about growing older, it's about growing wiser.